This is my event recap for UFC Fight Night Cannonier versus Rodrigues. Starting off, Julia Villa versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Cavalcanti wins the fight. I kind of expected more from her. It was pretty close. She was a minus 700 favorite, but she still got the win. She's doing well. Next, we had Walter Walker submitting Don'Tale Mayes. Don'Tale Mayes was a favorite going into this. We know his takedown defense isn't the best, so Walker takes him down, gets a heel hook. Mayes goes for his own heel hook at the same time, but Walter Walker got to the heel hook before him, and he got the job done, so goodbye Walker. He is now a top 15 fighter. Vince Morales versus Elijah Smith. This was a fun fight. Good submission attempts from Morales. He got really close at the very end of the fight, but good survivability from Smith. Looking sharp. He's good. Very good. Next, we had Gabriel Bonfim submitting Chaos Williams with a Darce choke. Chaos Williams, I'm pretty sure he came in on short notice, replacing Renat Fakhretdinov. He was doing pretty well, but then he kind of got locked up in the Darce. He didn't tap. I didn't think the fight was over, but he was out, so good win from Bonfim. Next, we had Rafael Estevam versus Jesus Aguilar. This was basically Estevam just out-grappling Aguilar. The guillotines were getting close, but couldn't get going, so Estevam wins the fight. Next, we had Angela Hill versus Ketlin Souza. Competitive. It was a split decision. I thought Angela Hill won pretty decisively. It was a good fight. Yeah, she left it in there. She got the win, so good from Angela Hill. Connor Matthews versus Jose Delgado. Yeah, this was a good fight. Delgado's debut came in to make a statement, and he got it by first round knockout. Fight started quick, and Matthews is the one that kind of initiated the pace, but then Delgado, at the end, landed a big right hand, some ground and pound follow-up, an elbow on the back of the head, but fight would have ended anyway. But back of the head shots, it seems like referees aren't really paying that much attention to them anymore, but still good from Delgado. Next, we had Rodolfo Vieira versus Andre Petroski. This was a fight of mostly stand-up, actually, by two grapplers. You know, that's usually how it goes with grapplers. You get a stand-up fight. And Rodolfo was trying to take the fight to the ground. He got 2 takedowns, I'm pretty sure, but could not hold Petroski down. Most of them were getting stuffed. Petroski landed some takedowns as well. Good from him. On the feet, it was getting pretty competitive, but Vieira was kind of stunning Petroski. I honestly thought he got the better of the fight, but close nonetheless. Ismail Bonfim versus Nazim Sadikov. Ismail was getting going. Sadikov hasn't really got his pace yet in the fight. You know, he's not in there, he's not switched on, but then he lands a question mark kick on Bonfim, which really hurts him. Then he lands an uppercut. Then they kind of clinch for the rest of the round. I can honestly give Sadikov the round because of the damage. And then they stop the fight. I'm sure there's a language barrier, so maybe I don't really know what was going on too much. I'm sure Ismail could see, but not sure what he said. So the fight stopped and Sadikov wins. Impressive skill set, but a bit of a slow starter, at least in this fight. Then Edmund Shabazian versus Dylan Budka. Yeah, this wasn't really that fair. Shabazian gets the TKO in round 1. You know, they were exchanging on the feet. I thought Budka would try to get some takedowns, but then Edmund, what was the time? 1 minute, 35 seconds. Pull back right hand, really stuns Budka. Then his legs are kind of gone, and he gets sent to the canvas, and then Edmund follows up, gets a TKO. Good from him, back in the win column. Calvin Kattar versus Yusuf Zalal. This is kind of what I expected. Calvin not really showing up, but then he gets going at the end of a fight in the third round. A lot of people saying Zalal was running, which, yeah, he kind of was. The whole third round, he was basically running, but he landed some shots, low output. I mean, he did what he needed to do, but doesn't mean it wasn't boring. So, a little frustrating to watch, but Youssef Zalal sneaks into the top 10. We'll see where he goes from here. Now, the main event, Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodrigues. Very good fight. This was fight of the night, got fight of the night. Rodrigues in the first round, he's really coming out strong, stunning Cannonier. 2 knockdowns in the first, both by right hand. It was kind of like Cannonier's just getting sat down. It's not really like he's getting completely stunned. It's just kind of the impact, and he goes down from it. So, but then he comes back in the second. He wins that one, kind of puts the pace on. Then third round was getting close. Like, at the start of the third round, it was kind of the same as round 2 for Cannonier, but then Gregory kind of caught up a bit and maybe was gonna go on to win that fight, but then he got elbowed and dropped by that, sat him down, and the end of the round, he's not feeling that great. Maybe he's not too confident, and then Cannonier puts it on and gets a TKO in round 4, 20 seconds in. So, really good from Jared Cannonier. He's still got it, 40 years old. Maybe not a gatekeeper anymore. He's looking maybe like a contender now. Well, he's always been a contender, but it's always like we've considered him a gatekeeper for some time now. So, we'll see where he goes from here. I'm sure, somebody, I don't know about the top 5, but probably somebody above him or slightly below him. Definitely a ranked opponent, like Anthony Hernandez, Brendan Allen. That goes down next week. But winner would be good for Gregory. I'm sure he'll come back, but maybe just wasn't ready for 5 rounds or something. I don't know what happened, but he's a good fighter, entertaining, so I'm sure he'll come back. And for Cannonier, good luck to him. So that's going to do it for my recap. Next week we have the Seattle card. That's looking good. I'll be predicting the full card. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.